The Shiba Inu dev team just shocked the whole community. A massive number of Shiba Inu has been stolen at Coinbase. People are panicking. On top of that, almost 11 trillion Shiba Inu is on the line today. Analysts are scrambling. But the situation with Coinbase is getting out of hand. Are your Shiba Inu affected as well? And is there any way to get the stolen funds back? Well, let's find out. Disclaimer. Today is absolutely wild for Shiba Inu. The price dipped earlier. Yeah, it went down a bit, but now it's slowly starting to recover. But here's the weird part. While the price action looks shaky, the Shiba Inu community, they're not panicking at all. Actually, it's the complete opposite. People are fired up. The energy on social media, the memes, the speculation, it's all going absolutely nuts right now. It's like something big is brewing and everyone can feel it. And just when you think it's already crazy enough, the Shiba Inu dev team dropped a bombshell. They sent out an urgent warning to Coinbase, yeah, that Coinbase, about a massive amount of Shiba Inu being stolen. That obviously caused a wave of panic at first. People were confused, some were scared, and wallets were getting double-checked left and right. It felt like the entire Shiba Inu ecosystem was on the edge of chaos. But wait, because it gets even wilder. One analyst pointed out something that not many people noticed at first. Apparently, almost 11 trillion Shiba Inu tokens are under the spotlight right now. These aren't just random tokens floating around. This amount is being tracked closely, with whales, institutions, and retail traders all watching. Why? Because it's sitting at a key technical level that has history. This is the same zone where Shiba Inu once launched a legendary rally, something like 4 times its value. And now it looks like it's setting up again. So here's the big question. Is this the moment? Well, the analyst broke it down simply. Shiba Inu just revisited that same exact level. The one that, the last time we hit it, triggered an insane breakout. And what we're seeing now is that classic bounce. It's already starting to lift off. The selling pressure, it's easing up. The fear, it's fading. And that bullish energy, it's heating up fast. Now, of course, nothing moves in a straight line. But let's be real. Shiba Inu has done this before. Every time people count it out, every time it dips, it comes back with something explosive. The setup we're seeing today is looking eerily similar to the calm before that previous monster rally. You can feel the tension building up. The volume is rising, attention is shifting back to it. And the community? They're ready. So what can investors expect right now? Honestly, it looks like Shiba Inu might be gearing up for its next major move. It's not just about hype anymore. This is a technical setup, a psychological setup, and maybe even a perfect storm. And if history is any guide, that bounce could be the beginning of something a lot bigger. Now, speaking of huge numbers, get this. Shiba Inu just flipped bullish again, and the data backing it up is honestly insane. Open interest, which basically shows how much money and how many contracts are tied up in Shiba Inu trades right now, has just turned green. And we're not talking about a tiny bump. We're talking about over 11 trillion Shiba Inu tokens currently locked into these positions. That's right, 11 trillion. That's not a small-time bet. That's a massive signal. This kind of spike usually means one thing. Traders, especially the big ones, are getting ready for a move. It shows they're interested again. They're willing to put money behind the idea that something big could happen next for Shiba Inu. What's interesting is that a good chunk of this interest came in right after the recent dip. Instead of running away, people, especially on Gate.io, pounced on the lower prices. That exchange alone holds more than half of all the open interest. That's trillions of Shiba Inu being stacked up, with millions of dollars backing it. That kind of confidence during a dip? It's a bold move, but it's also the kind of move you see right before momentum shifts. Other major exchanges are jumping in too. They're all seeing action, with trillions and billions of Shiba Inu tokens being committed. When that many traders across different platforms are all piling in, especially during a pullback, it's a signal. It means people are betting on a bounce. And not just any bounce. They're expecting Shiba Inu to wake up, maybe even break out again. So when you see 11 trillion tokens being pulled into open positions, that's not random. That's not noise. That's belief. That's people saying, yeah, this thing has room to run. And honestly, with that kind of volume heating up, with whales getting involved again, with the dev team making noise and the community buzzing, it's starting to look like Shiba Inu might just be setting up for something massive. If you're watching the charts or even just watching the vibe around this token, now is not the time to look away. Something big could be just around the corner. However, there's also something you really need to consider. And just like the numbers we talked about earlier, this one is big too, just in a different way. It's not about price or charts. It's about safety. The Shiba Inu community has just been hit with an urgent warning, and it's something everyone needs to be aware of, especially if you're holding Shiba Inu or actively trading it. So here's what's going on. Reports have started surfacing about a fake email scam that's pretending to be from Coinbase. It's targeting crypto holders, specifically Shiba Inu holders, and it's been making its rounds fast. This isn't just some random phishing attempt either. The email looks real. It uses the Coinbase logo, it mimics the tone, and it claims to be from the Coinbase compliance team. It tells people to confirm their account details, or they'll get locked out from sending, selling, or transferring crypto. Sounds scary, right? That's exactly how scams like this work. They try to create panic so people act without thinking. And unfortunately, when emotions are running high, especially when Shiba Inu is in the spotlight like it is now, that's when scammers strike. The alert came from a trusted source in the community, SHIBAINU TrustWatch, a Shiba Inu-focused X account that's always on the lookout for threats like this. They've made it clear, don't click anything, don't give up your login, and definitely don't enter your seed phrase. This scam is designed to trick people fast, and once they get access, it's game over. But here's the good news. The Shiba Inu dev team isn't staying silent. They're all over this. They've been dropping regular updates and reminders, not just about the project and its growth, but about staying sharp and safe out there. This is exactly why the Shiba Inu community stands out. It's not just hype and speculation. There's a real push to protect holders and keep everyone informed. And honestly, that's powerful. It means this isn't just a meme coin flying blind. There's structure here. There's leadership. And the devs aren't afraid to jump in and speak up when something shady is going down. So yeah, while the price action is heating up and the open interest is making noise, don't forget to stay alert too. Scammers love targeting big moments like this. But as long as you stick to trusted sources, double-check everything, and never give out sensitive info, you're already ahead of the game. The Shiba Inu community is stronger because of stuff like this. We face it, we talk about it, and we push through it, together. And now, here's something that might seriously hype you up. We've already seen a wave of bullish energy around Shiba Inu, but if this next piece of analysis holds true, we could be looking at something huge. So check this out. According to a technical analyst named Marks, Shiba Inu is showing signs of a classic pattern called the inverse head and shoulders. Now, if you're not deep into chart stuff, don't worry. All you need to know is that this pattern usually shows up after a long downtrend and signals a major reversal. It's like the market saying, yeah, we've had enough of the red. We're ready to turn this thing around. What's crazy is that this pattern isn't just a short-term setup. It's been forming slowly and steadily since early 2022, and now, mid-2025, it's starting to come to life. The neckline of the pattern, basically the point where a breakout could explode, is being watched closely. And if Shiba Inu can push past that level, the target price would be somewhere up near that dream zone. We're talking a potential gain of over 5 times from where it is right now. Let that sink in for a second. 5 times the current level. But of course, it's not just about lines on a chart. We're also seeing some real strength under the hood. On-chain data is backing this up big time. From early to mid-2025, there's been a clear rise in activity around the Shiba Inu network. More people are jumping in. More wallets are coming to life. And even zero balance addresses, which means wallets are getting prepped, have started spiking. That kind of movement usually doesn't happen by accident. Historically, these increases in wallet activity tend to show up before a major price move. It's like the market is quietly getting ready, building pressure behind the scenes. So if that pattern plays out the way it's shaping up, this could be the early stages of a serious breakout. Now tie that back to what's happening today. We've got open interest climbing, traders accumulating Shiba Inu during dips, devs keeping the community protected, and now, this giant bullish pattern quietly forming in the background. It's all starting to align. No, the price isn't at its all-time high yet, and yes, there's still a lot of work to do. But these signals, technical and fundamental, are sending a clear message. Shiba Inu is waking up, and if everything plays out the way it's starting to, this might just be the beginning of the next big chapter. But what is your opinion on this? Comment down below. If you are curious to find more, then make sure to click on one of the videos you see on the screen. And with that, we come to the end of this video. If you enjoyed the video, then turn on the notifications bell on this channel. Missing an important Shiba Inu update might make you lose money, so don't risk it. Also, please share this video with as many people as possible. Let's get this news out there.